famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons. Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins. But I assure you, I remain undaunted and as determined as...
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rabble panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
So, easy now. No need to hurry. So, still a bit easy now.
What a way to wake. Wooden boards and iron shackles. The Divine Order's hospitality leaves much to be desired indeed.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Easy now. No need to hurry.
What a way to wake. Wooden boards and iron shackles. The Divine Order's hospitality leaves much to be desired indeed.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself.
In fact, quite averse to spending...
There you are. Not too tight. In the meantime, you'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Oh dear.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinized...
My word. You do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well.
Good gods! There's been a murder here! The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Why won't you sing?
An elf sits...
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
She shakes her head.
Game for one. Rolling die. Deciding fates. Don't worry, honey.
She looks you up and...
Never say never, though.
She smiles.
Just a kitten.
Well, we've got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with it.
Ask what you
Nice.
I've nothing to hide.
Seems to me you should be a little more afraid. There's a killer about, after all.
Till overboiling a bit of cabbage becomes a crime, I shall hold my head steadily.
bolts.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard.
Shoot to kill.
Is that right?
You seem mad, Johnson.
You turn up
What on earth is the matter?
You're kind of always
Heard
so
of most
close to
well. I strongly suspect you know all about it.
Do you?
Well,
Well,
got this
perhaps
wolf
you're
on a
not
leash now.
right.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with him.
It was one of them. I know it. Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate. They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them. I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
The elf is reading a volume of... He reaches out, flicks a finger against one of your scales.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the begin. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Most unusual. And if it's not too rude to suggest, not much of an answer. No, I want to know about the Celestial. This text tells me that they created all creatures. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind? Of course you don't have any useful... Now please, run along. I have a world to discover.
Here to register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the... You faring okay so far? Trust me, with Bishop Alexander in charge, things will get a lot better. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted for...
Keep those bolts trained on. But if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
Seem on edge, officer. What on earth is the matter?
Standing at the center...
So you admit it then?
Yes, I did. But of course,
She turns her head and looks...
there are others whose lives must...
Good God! You there, sorcerer! Go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
No, I'm afraid I always perform my part, so...
She reaches for her collar and...
I'm just about to create...
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts Source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all...
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
What's happened? Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
Damn! That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards! God damn it! I need to get off this wreck and quick! What's it blazing? Something's pounding on the hull!
Through the door, and suddenly the skeleton is quick.
No. It catches fire, it turns into must when wet. It cannot...
The skeleton looks up.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
The skeleton...
I know your god did not gift you with much, but kindly use the little you were given. Do you look at me and think, why yes, there is someone with organs enough to drown? Trifling matters like water and... No, damp robes are the most I have to fear. Once this glorified skiff hits the sea floor, I will simply walk to... Whereas you, I believe, have lifeboats to pointlessly squabble over.
The skeleton holds up his book in...
I am trying to discover, and I will be damned if I let the lives of some mayflies get in... Go on! Go...
The moment you touch the door, the door...
Death fog? I need to get out of here, now!
You're gonna be the...
If you could walk, get yourself off the ladder. There's a book. Wait! Void Woken!
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
Let the games begin.
I thought Void Woken was supposed to be scary.
I've faced worse.
Away! The sea's hungry.
It's Magister Siwan, the one who put on this damn collar. Sounds like she needs help.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck. With jagged movements, she raises blood, quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide. It's working. Something within the ship snaps. The floorboards shudder. Siwan struggles to her feet, clinging to you tightly.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Well, that was a bit of a rough and tumble journey. I suppose I'm the lone survivor. which is entirely appropriate, if you ask me.
The child has a...
I'm not.
The
You can stay out here with. You can stay out here with me if you want. You don't seem that.
Brachus Rex. King, sorcerer, and scholar. Garbage. Junk. Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn! They made it to the shore. Glory is mine. I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. This pig's bladder was on the ship. A black cat. A herald of wisdom.
The cat's eyes are cloud. Its eyes.
I never want to... Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stink. I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say... I never want to set foot on a stuffy old boat ever again. Never.
What's this? One must put in due effort if one is to reap the proper reward. I wonder where this leads.
As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton. He's leaning over a corpse. Prod bugger.
How on earth am I supposed...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's...
Damnation! That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some... Ah! No! Oh, it's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected. Why, it's face, of course. What other you... A face that seems rather stubborn. I would normally employ it. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard.
Because my own was stolen from me. And the idea of being... Oh, get away! You are simple beasts. And you simply do not like my... Well, so, if I am to traverse this land, I will need a mask to disguise my features. Oh, don't be ridiculous. I cannot simply sit about waiting for the rest of you to die so I may continue my business. Indeed, at least from this realm. As for the other... Perhaps I should thank him. Yes, yes, do feel free to... By which I mean shout loudly.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no...
This can't be serious, Alex.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Stay silent, lizard!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root.
Stop! My father! May his soul rest in... The fate of our realm hangs... Dallas?
Yes, you're... What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
I'm not mad. Please, I'm sorry, but you... No.
She ignores you and continues...
Fella can't hear him. You hear that, Farah? You got to cut that out.
Aye, she needs help, but none that I can give. Matters a cooker, that one. Twice as loud. Distraught don't even begin, and there ain't no amount...
She ignores you.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your 5th blue jester this round.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe.
Don't touch me. You're too close. This collar, this place.
Do you? You seem fine. Don't you...
Her hands move again to her...
No, just the pair of you.
It's getting... tighter. I can hardly breathe.
Right hand, Topsy Girl. Looky here, mates. A fresh fat. Why don't you join us in a... Chuff to you.
You glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat.
Quite the hand, Freshy. Unfortunately, 2 is less than 5, and that's how many purples I've got. I reckon that makes me the winner. I'm sure the Reds told you. No one gets along without paying the interment fee. So, to be sure, Chief, pay up and you get to keep your eyes. Sounds pretty satisfying, doesn't it? Go on, then. Whatever pennies you've got in your pocket. Another inmate, but you wouldn't guess it. Runs this place like he's Dallas.
Mummy's right here. Where are you?
Quiet down, Forrest. It's time to accept reality.
Don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone?
The man's...
I thought I might see if you wanted to get out of this place. Though maybe I ought... I have a plan. A good one. But I need a partner. I've been here a lot. I have a way... Are you interested? Attaboy. The plan's simple. There's an artifact that you can use. It's not... Come on.
Lucian. A fine fellow he was, I admit. Showed me conjuring tricks at dinner parties when I was but a boy.
The shrine depicts Lucy and the... You hear...
Word! He has spoken! Lucian has spoken!
So, this is Fort Joy.
Need something in the kitchen, do you?
The cat's eyes. It appears...
A delivery. Surely you'll have one.
Scram, snake.
Griff is slowly...
What? Who's asking?
He smirks and holds...
I'm listening.
If a magister flies this on you, you forget my name, here?
Oh, they'll cure you. Sure. Have a good stuff, huh? Can't help you there.
He points the tip.
I solved my own. Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't mean so much. Leave him be. Listen. Shut up, elf. This clown caught supplies. Crate. All I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Rick ain't been here.
He twirls his knife between...
Divine's gone. This blade...
Griff teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
Amidst a crowd,
And what you after?
a grin cracks her stone.
Sure thing.
Disgusting. Just like all your kind.
Disgusting like threats.
Great God. Will you quit dragging this on? Ain't that hard, Lexi? Just hand over the gold.
I will not.
Get bed.
Amid the squalor, her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away. And you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man. No sooner have these...
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. A prince of the House of Slavers. You've...
A push, a pivot, despite the...
It's dawning on you, isn't it? Why I hate reptiles like you. But I do, master.
She drives the needle in deeper.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed. Your death will be slower, more painful. But fair enough, if you insist. Never. You're a slaver, Prince. Why would I chain my fate to one like you freely? I hate to say... Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? You know what? I'm not quite...
With a casual...
Let's discuss. You mean death? As a rogue, my speciality is... that
You're not quite certain.
The sun shines bright.
Are you certain you want to dismiss?
If we have different paths to take, you and...
Stingtail's been killed. Damnable nuisance, that. Now I'll have to find another dreamer.
What took you so long?
Ain't fit for beasts.
Griff glances from his blade. To you, Griff tears into one of the orange.
Looks like everything's accounted for.
He raises an eyebrow.
Looks like someone did my job for me. Your guy's free to go.
It is done. I hold my end of the bargain. I show you the way out. But I have something more to ask. Yes, Sahela, it is for all our... Give me your map. I give you this white goat.
beasts. Hands out your pockets now. What do you want, freak?
Why hasn't Alexander with Say, I don't know any ancient empire debt is. Got nothing spicy enough to keep my mind off this place for a few bars. Don't break your head vain now. Been that long since you've been home.
No. Just 'cause the pair of you are filthy, cheating liars don't mean I can't beat you. Right hand, my winker. Fella's got more right hands than an octopus.
That's it. I call Paul.
He hasn't changed a bit. You there, lizard? I'm looking for an inmate. Have you seen him? None of your business in...
Grab it in your gobblers, the both of you.
Overtake and devour us all.
If you don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
You keep his name out of your mouth, you filthy cod chewer.
Have you, cud?
Amidst a crowd,
And what you after?
I ain't.
she looks up.
You looking to buy something? Found it in the scrap heap, not so. Never knew her to be much of a wrench head.
She nods.
You looking to buy something? Or do you just want to waste my time with a whole lot of... For you? That's for me. All manner of things.
Is that thing eating corpses? I am not opposed to manual labor if circumstances require.
The creature heaves.
You. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Quickly now.
The creature gingerly takes the plant in his bloodied hands.
Darling, dear darling child. Hello, yarrow girl.
The creature begins.
Name of Migo. Nice to meet.
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself, they were so close. A kin, is it? A traitor cannot be. The divine orders all believe it all.
Where are you, darling?
Pipe down, Farah. It's time to accept reality.
I don't think I ain't watching.
Don't disturb me again, unless you've seen me go. You have seen him? Tell me, and you're very sure it was him? How do you know?
She inspects the ring close.
This can't be. You said he was upon the...
Fella's got more right hands than an octopus.
She ain't coming back.
Careful. Don't want to catch Griff in a bad mood.
Little girl, little girl. Little Yarrow girl.
What have they done?
She looks at you with hatred etched deeply in the line.
I didn't want any of this.
She looks at her father and...
As am I. There were always rumours, I suppose. I suppose now I know. It's strange. It almost reminds me of the creature's Dalek.
She reaches out to touch her father's hand. He withdraws it quickly before...
I had no idea. Wait, before you go, you've helped us a great deal today. Let me help you too. Take this key. It isn't too late for you.
What's happened? What have they done to you?
Darling? Yarrow girl?
It was her, wasn't it? The monster.
Don't think of the ugly now. Here I am, here you are. Here we are. Darling? Yarrow girl?
It was her, wasn't it? The monster.
Don't think of the ugly now. Here I am, here you are. Here we are.
The cat's eyes, it appears...
What's happened? What have they done to you?
Ah, a little reprieve from the din outside.
The Red Demon. The exiled pig. I'd heard they'd sent you here, but I'd hoped you'd have drowned yourself before crossing my path.
The soldier looks at you hard, his grip
No, I suppose the Red Prince is rather taller, isn't he? You're positively stunted. Sorry for the mix-up. House? You should know we are nothing without our people. So it is you are... Get away from me, Pig Prince. Now! Get away from me, pig prince. Now! Get away from me, pig prince. Now!
She break.
One, he gets thank you.
She's.
I do not forget you. It is good. I see it.
This is... Thank you. Do not forget what I ask of you. I heal. It is not I never... All of life.
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort George. An elflet...
I got you! Whack! Back, evil ogre, or I'll get you with my... Wait a second. You're the Red Devil...
The kid screams like a banshee, and once...
I've spotted something. Even the most noble among us must occasionally dirty their claws.
Can it be a lizard? I never thought I'd see the day. Do you understand me, sir? Oh, no, I dare say I ought to enunciate. Can you help me? 700 years. I haven't seen a living soul in all... A wicked king, it was. Yet, my fate... Please, good sir, you must free me. Pride, seize the spear. End this...
I got...
Good, the spell most terrible. I have heard after he and... But I know this place well. Marvelous, my friend. Marvelous. You'll first have to get... The switch will open. Brachus would have made me a supplicant. A slave to these walls. With your help, I was fully... I never thought I would become... Fort Joy is here, he and his...
What's this? I think the giant can find... It certainly took it long enough.
I did...
Dear? Speak! Shield! A giant... Sure, beautiful... They come... But someday... Oh? What? The great acorn will come. What do you... No, rather, we must... Although perhaps the shield will let them know as much.
The cat's eyes are... This hole is too small for you to squeeze into.
Thinking messing with Griff's fruits anyhow?
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort. All the worse for old Dane. He crossed one of... Lucky you came out of it at all. Plenty of folks around of here haven't, and it's me who ends up...
The dog focuses at the cat at your feet, baring its... The dog... The cat's eyes...
Cowrie, here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see, I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you... I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. You speak fiercely. You speak without fear. You are a warrior. Power comes from strength, and it is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore.
Ha! I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead. Them that pay the bills, of course. Time's up, Your Highness. It's stabbing time.
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
I'll yield to none. Damned nuisance these assassins are. It's their frightful manners I mind the most, really.
The woman looks up.
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Easy enough.
The woman looks.
Haven't seen. Well, you here alone?
She gives you a...
You think twice about... Some of us haven't got anyone at... It's nothing. Used to be I had a family, then they brought us here. Now I'm just waiting for him to call my name. Waiting and remembering.
Her eyes...
Kind of you to ask.
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly beard, about the joy radiates from her as she remembers.
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you to take care of yourself. You hear? You're a sweet one.
Comes it out all dilly-eyed. Come on, you stubborn hunk of...
The dwarf's fingers...
Ah! Got two of my own.
The dwarf's...
Bleeding nail must be... charmed or something.
You grab the plank and pull. The rusted nail pops loose, and the plank...
Oh, look at that. Nice of you to finish the job after I...
You get a good look at the hearty fellow, broad as a hull and sunburnt from all sides. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one break. He winks and flips a gold coin toward you. It makes a...
For your trouble. No, but I'd hoped to build something with it that would be worth 1,000. Yeah, with a fool's errand thing.
He sucks a finger.
Winds like these, she would have kept...
He gives you a...
Aye, maybe you...
He stands...
There's something... Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out. Happy to trundle around with a group of amateurs at your heels, are you? Or not? Your funeral, lad. I'll be here with...
Ha! Collared like a dog. A very tall, very scaly dog. Ha! I'd like that if this pallet used. Ha! Of course, friend.
Is mine. Something isn't right here. It could be an ambush.
The frogs are gone. The children shall... Look around you. Your stable population at...
You are...
You go. You survive the journey. I see it. And thank you.